Good morning. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Sandy. Once again, it's Sunday, fun day. Woohoo! So, uh, I've been sitting here giggling because every morning when I sit in here, I have work that I do in the morning before we start here. And I was doing my morning thing, and as I frequently do, I put on Alexa. I ask her to play a certain kind of music for me. And this morning I asked her to shuffle songs by Gene Autry. Gene Autry because it's Indy's favorite cowboy. And I thought it would be kind of fun. And I heard, I'm back in the saddle again, back where a friend is a friend. And I was just laughing and give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. So I was listening to cowboy music while I was working and I was smiling. And all of a sudden, I started hearing Gene Autry, but like smut. Seriously. And I had to stop what I was doing and look at what I was listening to. And if you want a good laugh, this is not for children. I promise you. This is definitely X-rated. There's an album. I had to write it down. I couldn't believe it. It's no, that's not what it's called. Wait. Oh, it's called The Ultimate Dirty Blues. And apparently, I only listened to part of his song, but like, what's her name? Waters. Ethel Waters is even on this thing. I mean, it's like 20 different entertainers taking normal songs and making them smutty. Yeah. I mean, it was like, I think he did I'm Back in the Saddle Again, but he did it smut version. Okay, that just like started my day with a shock. Somebody has the sneezes behind me. I think it's Bailey. Anyway, good morning. Yesterday, I was at a 90th birthday party for my friend Steve. He's awesome. He's 90, but he's awesome. It was it was so good to be with him. This is somebody I've been friends with forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. It occurs to me that they say make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and one is gold. It's so true. I mean, the memories that, okay, so Steve is 90. My friend Marilyn, who's a few years older than me, not a lot, she was single and unhappy. You may remember her from the We're Going to Vegas and Here's Uncle Milty. From that story, I'll tell it again sometime. Yeah, I got her Milton Berle. She got me George Burns, and we had a great time. Anyway, I fixed up my friend Marilyn with my friend Steve like 30 years ago or something. Yeah. So when I'm with them, I'm either their favorite person or the biggest witch on the planet, depending on how well they're getting along at the time. Yeah. Anyway, it was Steve's 90th, and we drove about an hour away to go and celebrate with him. And it was just good to be around him. That's all. Yeah. Made me happy. There's some friends that, you lose track of, and some friends that just stick and you stay in touch, even if they move away or you move away. Right. And I have quite a few friends that I've stayed in touch with. Now, admittedly, I'm not the master at returning phone calls. I am not. That doesn't mean I don't think about you. It doesn't mean I won't type you a message. It doesn't mean I won't remember your birthday. But, it's like I can't do it all. I try, but I'm not going to beat myself up for it. Nope. But I will celebrate your 90th birthday with you if you invite me. Okay. It's World Turtle Day. I used to have a turtle. I used to have a tortoise. There's a difference between tortoises and turtles. Turtles, I think, live at least 50% in the water, and tortoises are more on land. Anyway, I had a wonderful tortoise named Number 9 back in the day. And I know they say you can't train a tortoise, and tortoises don't this and tortoises don't that, but I swear to you, when I called number 9 would come. Yeah. The most exciting thing I learned about tortoises is that they can drink out of both ends of their body. Yeah, I'm not lying about that. You Google it and you look it up. Yeah, tortoises are cool. Ours used to eat all kinds of lettuce and vegetables and occasionally a little bit of fruit, and we knew what to feed him. And sometimes when we would forget and leave the slider on the back door open, number 9 would come in and we'd think he was gone, and he'd be under the bed or under the couch. He was good size. He's a big tortoise. He'd been around for a while. And then one day he disappeared. We think the gardener made him into turtle soup, but we have no proof. Yeah. So number 9, wherever you are, you brought us a lot of joy, my turtle friend, my tortoise friend. Good times. What else? Let's see. Oh, it's Lucky Penny Day. Okay, so I don't know if you're the kind of person who picks up magic pennies, lucky pennies, when you see them laying in the street. I never, ever let one go. Is that true? Okay, maybe once or twice in my life I didn't pick it up, but I love to pick up lucky pennies because my grandma Ida, my Idy Pidy, she was the Russian grandma. The reason that I couldn't wait to grow up and become a grandy, yeah. Grandma Ida told me that when you see a penny, and by the way, she told me it didn't matter if it was heads up or heads down. A penny was a sign that good luck was coming, and you should always pick it up and keep it close to you. So I do. But I amended her rules a little bit, and I think she would approve of my amendments. So here are the Sandye rules for picking up coins that you see in the street. Number 1, always pick them up. It's universe's way of bringing abundance into your life or showing you that it's about to come into your life. I mean, why would you turn down free money? And a penny is just an indication that it's out there. There's more. Just keep your eyes open for it, okay? It's out there and it's available to you. So when you see a penny or a nickel or a dime or a quarter or whatever, pick it up. That's rule number 1. Does not matter what side is up and what side is down. A penny is a penny, right? Number 2, if it is less than 25 cents, get this? If it is a penny, a nickel, a dime, you must give it away. You must give it away because you want to share that luck. If it's over a quarter, then it's up to you. It's anybody's game after that. If you need the quarter, put it in your purse. If you don't need it, give that away too. Keep spreading the luck around the planet. I mean, wow, what a simple, easy way to just keep sharing the joy, right? Have you ever had that dream where you're digging in the sand and you find money, and then you dig some more and there's more money, and you keep digging and there's more money and more money? Apparently that's a very common dream. Bailey and I went for a walk the other day, and we were walking along. Now, granted, it was on a sidewalk, but it was in the desert, and we were beyond where there were buildings, and there was nothing except sand and some plants. And it went on for like, I don't know, a couple blocks of nothing except a sidewalk and a street next to us. That was it. And I look over and I see something glimmering, whatever you call it, in the sun. And I walked over to it in the sand, and it was a dime, a really shiny, brand new dime in the sand. I thought, well, that's weird. So I picked it up, put it in my pocket. I offered it to Bailey. Bailey didn't want it. Put it in my pocket. And there was another one. It was like living that dream. It was so weird. There was nothing else around, just sand, me, Bailey, and money. So I just kept picking it up. Yep. I love to find money. Okay. Happy Lucky Penny Day. Those are my rules. Give it away if it's less than a quarter. If it's a quarter or more, keep it if you want. And giving it away doesn't mean like setting it down someplace for someone else to find it. The joy is in giving it to someone and saying, good luck. Yeah. Talk about a way to pass on a good mood. And then all day long, they're going to be telling people, it was so weird. This stranger came up to me and handed me a dime. I don't know why. Yeah. Share the luck. Find a penny, pick it up. All that day, you'll have good luck. It's really find a pin, but you can find a pin and get stuck. You can find a penny and go give it away and make somebody's day. You love this mug? I do. Good morning, darling. I'm glad you found me. Okay, 1705, Benjamin Franklin invented bifocals. Okay, let's talk about this. I need glasses to read, okay? But far away, I have no problem at all. I always get nearsighted, farsighted, backwards because it's counterintuitive. How can you be nearsighted and not be able to see far away, and farsighted and not be able to see close up? That's just stupid, don't you think? I do. Anyway, I got trifocals because bifocals weren't good enough. I'm not even sure what trifocals means, but my optometrist at the time said, we need to get you some trifocals because your eyes are almost perfect. It didn't make sense, but he was a doctor. So I got these trifocals. Can I just tell you that I tripped everywhere I went, and trying to learn to wear those glasses and walk up and down stairs was ridiculous. So I got rid of them and I haven't had glasses since. And that was probably, I don't know. I'm guessing 30 years ago, maybe more. I couldn't do it. I could not get used to them. It did not work. So my eyes are okay unless I want to read or, see something small. And then I just get cheaters. And whenever I go to the doctor now for an eye checkup, the doctors I go to now, I'll say, oh, well, you have great vision. You just maybe need some cheaters, just get some of those drugstore glasses for a couple of bucks and you'll be fine. So I guess I'm fine. Okay. In 1873, Canada's Northwest Mounted Police were formed. It was like years later that they became the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. And I know a bunch of you are Canadian listeners, so I want you to know that in the 8th grade, I played Tess Trueheart in the story of the Mounties and David Miller. He was really cute. He played, Dudley Do-Right. Yeah, Dudley Do-Right. It was actually a hysterical play, and it was very fun to do. And I got tied to the tracks, just like in the movies. It was really cool. Happy birthday to, any of them still alive? Oh, maybe one or two. But here are the ones who are not alive, whose birthday was today. We are honoring, here's a drink to Douglas Fairbanks. He was Zorro, and he was hot. Ooh. He was also in the Three Musketeers and Robin Hood. I mean, he was like the ultimate hero of his time. Yeah. So salute to you. John Payne. John Payne, not John Wayne, John Payne was the love interest in Miracle on 34th Street. Yeah, he played the lawyer. It's my favorite movie. Well, okay, it's on my list of favorite movies. I love that movie. Rosemary Clooney. Rosemary Clooney, come on to my house, my house. She was pretty, dancer, singer, actress. She was in White Christmas. Yeah, she was one of the two ladies starring in White Christmas. She was awesome. Oh, you know who died? I didn't even... Oh, that's not him. Different one. I thought it was Eric Burden. It's Gary Burden. Gary Burden was an artist, okay? So why am I bringing him up? Well, because I think he made like a really interesting contribution to the art world. He's the one who was kind of the instigator of doing art on album covers, like not just making it a cover of a record, but actually having it be an art piece. So you might want to look up some of his work, but he was a pioneer of album art. He did oh, who did he do? Who did he do? Who did he do? Who did he do? Neil Young. Let me see if I wrote it down. Oh, Neil Young, Graham Nash, The Doors. I mean, he was at like a pivotal time in music, and he was making the album covers look better. Good job, Gary. Okay, in 1945, and I think she's still alive because I didn't see a until date next to her name, Lauren Chapin was born. Now, you may not recognize her name. I do, because I was such a fan of the show. She played the littlest child on Father Knows Best with Robert Young and Jane Wyatt. Yeah, she was Kathy. She was Kathy. So why am I mentioning her? I'm mentioning her because also on that show was Eleanor Donahue, who played her big sister, who was referred to by her daddy as Princess. My husband had a huge crush on Princess from Father Knows Best. And I knew about that because somehow it had come up in a conversation at some point. I remember I told you I used to be on a television show called Shop Television Network, STN. It was a 24-hour a day. I believe it was on cable, but it was national. And it was the pioneer shopping show. It was the forerunner of all shopping shows like, QVS and Home Shopping. And this was the first one. Nobody had done this before. Shop Television Network. And there were 3 stars. Steve Edwards, Julia Prowse, the dancer, and Pat Boone, the 3 celebrities, would go shopping in this giant shopping mall. The set was a giant shopping mall each day, and they would go from store to store, and you had an opportunity to buy the things that they saw in the stores. And each store had a star of some kind running the store. Like, for instance, Jackie Olden was in the cooking store, and Miss America was in the jewelry store. Richard Simmons was in the health and fitness store, and next to him was my stage name was Sandy Stewart, and next to him was Sandy Stewart in the family fun store. Yeah, even back then I was having a good time. And what would happen is they would bring me these products, and my job was to pitch them and see how many I could sell for them. And apparently I was very good at it because I did it for quite a while. Anyway, we used to have, why am I telling you all this? Okay, so let me get back to it. We used to have guest stars visit our 3 stars to go shopping with them. So every day I was meeting all these B stars. We didn't really get any A's, but we got a lot of B's and C's that would go shopping with our celebrity hosts. And one particular day, I remember it so well, the guest that day was going to be Princess. It was going to be Eleanor Donahue. And I knew that ahead of time. Well, just an hour or so ahead of time. So when she arrived, I invited her into my dressing room. Yes, I had a dressing room with my name on it and everything. And she came into my dressing room and I said, look, I got to tell you, my husband, this is my husband, not Indy. My husband is like your biggest fan. I need you to do me a favor. Will you call him on the phone? He'll recognize your voice instantly. I know he will. And so that's what we did. And it was so exciting for him. You could hear him on the other end of the line going, oh my God, is this really Princess? Oh, Princess, I've been such a big, anyway, it was really cute. So that's my connection. to Lauren Chapin. That and the fact that she did an episode with Greer Garson where she had the measles and she couldn't go to some big event that her kindergarten class was having. And somehow Greer Garson found out about it. Maybe she was part of the event. And she came to Kathy's house and to wish her get well. And that was like one of my favorite episodes. And then I got to live out that episode when my daughter Donnie was in kindergarten and had the measles and couldn't go to her kindergarten graduation. But that night, I was going to a big Hollywood party where I was going to meet Donnie's favorite human being in the whole wide world. Well, except for her grandma and grandpa and me. And that would be shoot, what's her name? Help me here. Help me. Come on, you can help me. Oh, don't you hate when this happens? Olivia Newton-John. She loved Olivia Newton-John when she was 6. And I knew that Olivia Newton-John was going to be at the party. So I had Donnie, I told Donnie, and she drew a picture and said, here, give this to her for me. So when I met her at the party, I gave her the picture from Donnie, and she got so excited that she gave me the bouquet of flowers that her boyfriend, Andy Gibb, yes, had given her and asked me to take it home for Donnie. And that was how Donnie had her Lauren Chapin, Father Knows Best, Olivia Newton-John, she has the measles in bed moment. Whew, that was a lot of work to get to that. Okay, what else? Bonnie and Clyde were caught and killed today, just like my Uncle Benny. You can see pictures of the holes in the car. Sister Sledge, 1979. We are family. It went platinum in 79. The Beach Boys had #1 hits in 64 and 65 on this day. First 64, it was round, round, get around, I get around. And then in 65, it was help me, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda. Cousin Rhonda, if you're watching, we need to get together. Okay. I'm running over. I had a lot of stories to tell you today. I couldn't help myself. The word art today on What Do I Say, What Do I Do, or Word Art by Sandye, wherever you go on Facebook, is the celebration is real. Yes, when I tell you this is worth celebrating, I'm not joking. There is stuff to celebrate every day. Start exercising those gratitude muscles, because the more you find things to be grateful for, the more things there are to be grateful for. So start celebrating and make it an all-day, everyday thing. And it's Fun Day Sunday. Sunday Fun Day. Good day to celebrate. Did I do that wrong? How's that? Love you guys. Have a sip and a smile. See you tomorrow. It's almost time to start a new week, so finish this one off right. Bye.